Recover all monies and prosecute Rio Thieves. This is a statement by the National Integrity Alliance and Center for MultiParty Democracy. Like many Kenyans who have been following the latest scandal in the country, the National Integrity Alliance and the Center for MultiParty Democracy are deeply concerned by the ongoing revelation of negligence, nepotism, and outright theft of public monies by public officials charged with the responsibility of managing the team of athletes who represented Kenya in the just concluded Olympic Games in Rio. We hold that the top leadership in the ministry and sports management must take full political, financial, and ethical responsibility. Their actions have brought shame and disrepute to Kenya among the community of nations, local and global sports sponsors like Nike. We believe, and singularly and collectively, these acts of omission and commission have not only resulted in misuse of public money, but also compromise the capacity of our athletes to perform better and deliver superior sporting glory of Kenya in Rio Olympics. We note with growing concern that the current revelation continue a now well-established tradition of high theft, abuse of office, and diversion of public resources into private pockets, fueled by a culture of impunity, zero punishment for obvious offenders, and reward for the corrupt. We recall that though bigger and deeper, the current scandal follows faithfully in the footsteps of similar mismanagement of Team Kenya in the year 2008 in Beijing, the London Olympics in 2012, and All Africa Games in Maputo in the year 2011 and 2015 that was in Brazzaville. In all these places, heroic efforts and sacrifice of Kenyan sportsmen and women continue to be betrayed by institutionalized incompetence and outright greed by those charged with this greater national responsibility of care. We are saddened that recommendations from a parliamentary report on similar incidents during the Maputo and London Games are yet to be implemented. We are especially concerned that unless swift, decisive, and ruthless action is taken against continued theft and mismanagement of sports and our sports persons, a bigger national shame awaits Kenya as we prepare to host the World Youth Athletics Championship in the year 2017. The state and all stakeholders must act now to stem the tide of high corruption in sports.
Swift action already taken by the Directorates of Criminal Investigations and Public Prosecutions to arrest and charge 5 top officials of the National Olympics Committee over the diversion of official sports kit donated by Nike. While commendable, we submit that investigations on the theft of sports equipment do not address the core of the Rio Olympics scandal. In view of this, the National Integrity Alliance makes the following demands. 1, that the newly established probe committee publicly disclose the full verified list of athletes, support staff, members of parliament, and all non-essential travelers that went to Rio at the taxpayers' expense. 2, that the Directorate of Criminal Investigations casts the net of current investigations wider than the top leadership of the National Olympics Committee to include spouses, children, and friends, and other such unauthorized individuals who benefited from the joyride to Rio at the expense of legitimate athletes and essential staff. 3, that the probe committee, the Directorate of Criminal Investigations, and the Ethics and Anti-Corruption Commission investigate Cabinet Secretary Dr. Hassan Wario and Principal Secretary Richard Ekai, alongside the leadership of the National Olympics Committee, including Chairperson Dr. Kipchoge Keino, for acts of omission and commission, including their potential roles in abetting nepotism, undue interference with the official accreditation list, and failure to exercise leadership. 4, that the Office of the Auditor General commences and makes public an immediate forensic audit of all expenditure incurred for Kenya against monies received from national government, select county governments, and corporate sponsors. 5, that in line with the November 2015 presidential executive order, the Asset Recovery Agency institutes immediate mechanisms to recover from the said officials and private individuals all money spent irregularly, including the cost of air tickets, food and accommodation, and any other allowances paid to own and essential travelers. 6, that the top leadership of the National Olympics Committee, including Chairperson Dr. Kipchoge Keino, resign in accordance with Chapter 6 of the Constitution.
We also call on Richard Ekai to unconditionally and immediately resign. Failure to do this, we shall institute legal proceedings for the removal of office and commence private prosecutions against the said individuals. Their conduct has fallen short of the letter and spirit of the Chapter 6 of the Constitution. Sixthly, in the same vein, we call upon the President of the Republic of Kenya, Uhuru Kenyatta, to appoint a fit-for-purpose individual with better understanding of the positive power of superior sports management and its transformative promise to Kenyan youth, to our economy, and to our society. Finally, we call on all Kenyans to maintain civic vigilance, to pursue accountability, and to blow the whistle against corruption. The constitutional promises of integrity and public participation enrolls all of us in a new spirit of active citizenship that is necessary in order to detect, deter, and disrupt corruption and all its networks. For this reason, we thank all the individuals, the journalists, the bloggers, the Kenyans on Twitter, and our athletes, and all who chose to speak as whistleblowers to bring this unfortunate incident to light. We are grateful to all of you. #Inawezekana.